The outside world is a reflection of our inside world. And we can't change the outside world without first changing the inside. Parfois, je me sens pas assez fort. J'aimerais bien parler avec ma maman aujourd'hui. Faut que je me rappelle que ma vie est magique.
A miracle is happening in my life today.
Qu'il y a le miracle tous les jours. Que je regarde le côté positif des choses. Et l'univers, il veille sur moi. Même si je ne le vois pas toujours, je sais qu'il est en train de veiller sur moi. Qu'est-ce qui te rend puissant? Où est-ce que tu trouves ta puissance? C'est une bonne question.
So I want to get to the studio and show you guys what I'm working on, or what I've been working on. And then we're going to go somewhere really special today.
Je pense que je me sens le plus puissant quand je suis en train de créer quelque chose. Et quand je surmonte les obstacles. Quand je choisis la lumière, l'humeur. Quand je suis léger, je joue. Mais comment on peut accéder à ça à chaque moment? Il faut que tu trouves une manière d'accéder à cette énergie à tout moment. Une manière que je l'accède, c'est être délusionnel. Une autre manière, c'est être dans la nature. On m'habille dans une manière un peu créative, ou quand je prends des risques et je me fais confiance. Ok, comment tu peux faire un risque cette semaine alors? Comment je prends un risque? Je peux explorer un endroit que je suis jamais allée. Je peux y aller. Je peux me perdre et retrouver mon chemin. Encore et encore et encore et encore et encore et encore et encore.
I want to believe that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know the reason for it yet, you know? And that's been a really beautiful lesson since I've been here. And I was also talking about in my last video not having like an all or nothing mindset. For example, you know, you don't have to make the perfect painting. You just have to show up every day. I'm sure I'm going to make some shitty things while I'm here. And that also applies to like when we have difficulties in our life. For example, unexpected obstacles like the fire in my apartment and things like that. Like it's not because one bad thing happens that it has to ruin everything. So I hope that that can be inspiring to you guys if you're going through a difficult time or you just don't see like the meaning behind something. Just know you're totally supported in everything that you do. Another thing that has definitely been helping me has been therapy, and this video is made in paid partnership with BetterHelp because I've been doing therapy through them. So if you don't know, BetterHelp is an online therapy service, and what I love about it is you can do it from anywhere in the world, from the comfort of your own home. So how it works, it's very simple. You take a short quiz and then they will match you with a credentialed therapist based on your needs and what you filled out during the quiz. And they also make it super easy to switch therapists if ever you're not vibing with the first one that they matched you with no extra cost to you. You get to choose how you interact with your therapist, whether that's through video or on the phone. And I really love that because sometimes I'm not in a place where I can really talk on the phone, and it's just nice to know that you can text or whichever way you prefer. So whether you want to deepen your understanding about yourself, because therapy can also be that. It can just be, I want to get to know myself more. Or if you're going through a specific obstacle, or just if you want to have someone to talk to, I would definitely recommend BetterHelp. And they're actually kindly offering everyone who's watching this 10% off your first month. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/purple. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/purple. So I'm gonna make myself a little coffee, and then we gotta wrap it up because we're going to Gion, bitch. I'm so excited. Also, yesterday I did my first like big grocery shopping. Before that, I've been going to the 7-Elevens because the 7-Elevens have everything that you need. In terms of like, you could get like a full meal for the day. Like in the US, for example, a 7-Eleven is just like a quick stop for candy or whatever, but it's been really fun to like try out the new foods. And yesterday I went to the grocery shop and it was really inexpensive. Yeah, like it's been really nice, especially because of all like the stuff going on with my home back in France. It's really nice that I don't have to shell out a ton of cash every day for food as well. So I'm really excited to take you guys along for all of the adventures. I've like never vlogged so much. That's what I love about traveling, is I get into this realm of like, I want to take my girls along with me. Actually, someone commented the other day, they were like, can boys watch your channel too? And I'm like, yeah, but I just feel like some sisterhood with everyone. So if you're a boy watching, you're my brother. And if you're a girl watching, remember, you're that girl. And I'm painting love, luck, and good fortune onto you today, my sweet angel of love. So while I'm here, obviously, like, I'm working on my art projects, and I love like this way of traveling because you're staying connected to your creative center, and I don't feel like I'm missing something back home. I don't feel like, oh, I wish I could go home and paint. Like, I can do that here while also doing little day trips. So I have a bunch of things that I want to go see, but one of the reasons I wanted to come to Japan is I'm really inspired by their culture and like bunraku and theater, and also geishas. I love all of the culture surrounding that. And so today we're gonna go down to Gion, where the geishas used to live, and we're gonna do a little walking tour around. I'm usually not one to like do walking tours or things like that, but I thought it would be really interesting to like hear the stories, and so I thought I'd take you guys along with me for that.
So I was talking about strength earlier, and I was speaking in French because that's my way. It's like my secret power for no one to understand what I'm talking about. So I can talk to myself and know that no one can understand. So yeah,
We're on our way, babe.
I think this time here in Japan has been like really unexpected, like so many unexpected twists and turns from the beginning. I learn the most about myself when I have to overcome something difficult. And how do you stay strong? Like, how do you stay powerful? And like I said, the way for me is to connect to my inner world, and my home is my head because it's something that I can carry on my shoulders wherever I go. And so my main goal during this time, yes, it's been to open my mind to new things, new cultures, new experiences, like today, going to this new place, but it's also to show myself that no matter what, we're going to be okay. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and say, no matter what, we're going to be okay. And sometimes you don't even believe it. Sometimes you're like, are you sure? But then I remember the other moments in my life or I didn't think that I could. And that's the beauty of facing things and having a past. And some people will call it baggage, but I like to think of it as like a toolbox full of memories that I can access and say, remember that one time when you thought things would never get better and they did? Can you think of something in your own life? Can you think of a time where you were just like at the bottom? Maybe that's right now. You did what you didn't think you could do. And if you haven't yet, you're going to. I believe in you. I believe in us. And even if you mess up and you make yourself promises and you break them, there's always tomorrow. There's always the next opportunity to show yourself. And I think like self-trust for me has been the thing that I realize overall is the most precious thing. And how do we build that? By keeping the promises that we make to ourselves in the quiet moments. That's what I think anyway. That night on the tour, I actually saw a geisha in her fall makeup on the way to one of her appointments. She was so beautiful. It was like seeing a unicorn, because they don't always come outside, and at night they're on their way to their appointments. And a geisha means a talented person. And a lot of people have this common misconception that they're prostitutes, but they're actually entertainers that either specialize in dance or music, and they choose this life when they're like 15 years old, and they belong to this geisha house. And their lifestyle kind of reminds me of nuns in the sense that they dedicate themselves to this way of life. They don't really have cell phones. They can't have boyfriends. They just dedicate themselves to being artists. And there's only like 1,000 geishas left. It's like a dying art. But I just think it's really beautiful that they choose to have this life of art. And although I may never be a geisha myself, I definitely am inspired by their devotion to their creativity. I'm on my way home now. Gosh, something I have to get used to is jaywalking is not a thing here. Like, imagine you're on an empty street, right? And the walk sign's red. And you're like, I can go, like there's nobody. No. You gotta wait for the green man no matter what. Just have to get used to that. Especially living in Paris, like all we do is jaywalk. It's a very rule breaky city, Paris. Anyway, I'm on my little street. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. It's probably super long. But thank you guys so much for watching and coming along on my adventures. Yeah, as much as I loved exploring like the old geisha district, I think where I'm staying is like better, like because it's quiet and it's not touristy. Maybe in 100 years it will be, but for now it's not. But it was really interesting, like, you know, learning about all these different things and getting to actually hear the stories that go with the places. And yeah, I'm excited to take you guys along for the next adventure, so make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. You can find my art shop link down below. And I will see you next time on the Purple Palace. I love you. Bye, babies.